Thank you. Welcome everyone to Rudy's Room, the 1 hour break in your day. I, of course, am your host, Mr. Rudy, the host with, I'd say the most, but it's really the least, but we're not going to go there right now. I've got 3 great guests, an advice letter you won't believe, and we're going to play a really fun game. So up first, we have the very lovely Vanessa. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
You got a real job.
Yeah, I hope so.
I know, right? No.
I live on Long Island.
You do.
I have to have a real job.
Yes, you do. No, I was very impressed when one of the folks, booked you to be on the show because they told me what you did, and I'm like, wow, she wants to come to this silliness.
Geez.
I'm so excited. So explain to the benefit of all those people out there what you do.
So I'm an assistant deputy county executive for Suffolk County. So that means
Do you get a parking spot?
There is no parking spot.
Oh.
So I walk. I do Rockstar.
How far you gotta walk?
I do Rockstar parking though.
Okay.
So I really don't park in the parking stalls.
Can you fix my tickets?
Can I what?
Can you fix my tickets?
No, I cannot do
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm just asking. Okay,
I
never
am a
mind. Go ahead.
public servant.
Okay.
I cannot fix
I'm the public. You
your
serve me.
I cannot fix your tickets.
Okay, just saying.
So I'm an assistant deputy county executive. I work for County Executive Steve Ballone.
Yay.
And yes, he's an amazing individual.
He did.
So excuse me, round of applause.
That's right. Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
He is an amazing individual.
Can I get a proclamation?
Perhaps you could.
We can do that. All right. Yeah.
What is determining the reason why you're getting the proclamation?
I just think it should be Rudy Day.
So let's work on that.
Okay, we'll talk.
We'll work on that.
That was a no, America.
Exactly.
But we're gonna talk there.
We'll work on that a little bit. But I'm an assistant deputy county executive. I work for the county executive, and I was the director of communications for Suffolk County for 6 years, and now I work on special projects. So one of the special projects I work on is I'm the chair of the Suffolk County Complete Count Committee, and the Complete Count Committee is for the census 2020.
Oh, the census.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we've been talking about that. That's very important.
Yes.
We're going to get into that in just a little bit
No problem.
because a lot of folks out there like me are a little afraid of the census. So
Don't be afraid.
Not afraid?
It's your civic duty.
It is my civic duty, but I got a lot of permits that I haven't taken care of.
Doesn't matter. Census does not share information with any other entities.
Well, okay.
So you don't have to worry about that.
We will talk some more about
Very
that.
good.
Up next, we have life coach Jim. Jim, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You coach a lot of crazy people, don't you?
I sure do.
You do?
I sure do.
And we're so glad to have you here. For those of you, Jim actually was in our studio audience, and he commented how he'd like to be on the show, so we just pulled him on the couch. You never know what can happen.
This is my big break.
This is your big break.
You better do it up.
Either your big break or your swan song. Depends on how you look at it. So, your figure. And then, of course, we have Tracy. How are you? Woo! Tracy and I met at the Arthritis Foundation's Long Island Walk. You were actually one of the honorees this year. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
And if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been living with arthritis?
So I've had it for 9 years now.
Wow. Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah,
All
so
right.
it's been a long journey.
Absolutely, absolutely, which is incredible. And then there's some legislation that you want people to be aware of really quickly.
Yes, we at the Arthritis Foundation and many other nonprofit health organizations would like people to contact their legislators about HR 2077, which is federal step therapy legislation. We have it in New York now, but we would like it to be nationwide, and it just allows doctors to make decisions about medication and not have an insurance company override it.
Okay, excellent, really important. That's very, very important. So while we're having fun, we'll learn some serious things. Okay, Jim and Tracy, you actually, and you too, you guys are all new Rude Rangers. So Rude Rangers are fans of our show, and they just do what I tell them, for the most part. But in order to become a true Rude Ranger, you have to do your pledge. So raise your right hand and repeat after me. You guys ready?
Can I raise this hand?
That's fine. I promise.
I promise
to live my best possible life.
to live my best possible life.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To stay away from messy and extra people.
To stay away from messy and extra people.
To only clap back when necessary.
To only clap back when necessary.
Jim, do you know what that means?
No.
Vanessa will explain it to you later. To stay current and woke.
To stay current and woke.
Vanessa will explain that to you later.
I don't know why Vanessa has to explain these things, but okay.
Because Tracy's got this.
I'll explain
Come
it.
on now, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Tracy knows.
Tracy can
Okay.
explain
All right,
it too.
Tracy. Go ahead, Tracy.
Tracy's woke too.
Tracy's woke and down.
There you go.
To look my absolute best as often as possible.
To look my absolute best as often as possible.
And always support those who support me.
And always support those who support me.
Okay, you guys, that is the Rude Ranger Law. Words to
Wow.
live by. Hopefully, guys,
Congratulations.
congratulations and welcome. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks,
Yes.
suckers.
And now we take a little cheers to that. Come on. Here we go.
Here we go.
Excellent.
Tracy, you want this?
That's right, Tracy, get some agua. There we go. Cheers. That's right.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
You guys, Rude Rangers, like I said, they're fans of our show. They like our show. They share our show. And there's one person in particular who is Rude Ranger of the Week. That person is Tanisha Adjo, the money lady, the money
Hey,
mom.
Tanisha.
Yes. Tanisha, congratulations. You have till the end of our show to call us here at 516-945-9099. You win a prize. For those of you who don't know, follow her on Facebook and also on Instagram. She's always teaching you how to make $1. And I mean, I haven't made any dollars yet, but I'm trying. Tanisha, you're doing a great job with that. The Rangers who are fans of our show have questions. Hopefully we have some answers. Let's do the Rude Ranger roll call. What's going on? Okay, look at my girl Keisha. Yes, honey. Okay, Sheba High Priestess. Yes, Keisha Christian was a guest last week and she was fantastic. What's up next? Let's go, Rudy. Okay, Kathy Donnelly. Yes, we're gonna go. All right, I don't know where we're going, but okay. Next. Hi, Head Rude Ranger. Are you on Instagram? Mick Remlep. Yes, I am. It's at Rude Rangers Unite. Please follow me because I'm losing followers. I don't know why. Next.
That's so weird, right?
It is weird, I know. Hey, Harrison Tanner Barron. Did you go on that cookie date with the pole dancing lady? That they were working that out last show. Yes, I know. It was amazing. Yeah. No, he called in and they were going to go on a cookie date. It was amazing. So they found love here at Rudy's Room. What's next? Please like our Facebook group, The Rude Rangers. Yes, please, please, please go on to Facebook. The Rude Rangers is a group. We want you to like it. And do we have anything else? All right, you guys. So there's a lot going on in the world, and we have a few minutes. So you guys ready for some word on the curb?
Sure.
She's like, sure. All right, let's do it.
Bring it on.
I thought the word on the curb was woke.
No. Okay, you guys, I didn't realize this, but Wrangler jeans. You guys wear Wrangler jeans?
No, I
Back
haven't.
in the day.
Back in the day? Well, okay, they're trying to come back again, but there's a problem. So the rapper Lil Nas X, he and Wrangler jeans were getting boycotted by country music fans. So he did that, well, it was a country song with a bit of a rap twinge to it, and they said it didn't belong on the country charts. He got smart, grabbed Billy Ray Cyrus to perform on the song with him.
Great.
It became a huge hit. Wrangler Jeans decided to get on there and make some coins with it. So they put out a special limited edition line of jeans, and apparently the country fans were not happy. They took to social media, started protesting. One person even wrote, "I'm sick. I went all Wrangler jeans when Levi's took the anti-gun stance because Wrangler was a true cowboy brand. But of course, they can't stay true to their customers and try to appease a totally different audience." He said, "In fact, the people who are now buying Wrangler probably had to Google what Wrangler means."
Interesting.
So, isn't that just sad? I mean,
it
could
is.
you imagine?
I don't understand why
Right?
they would be boycotting a particular jean. If you like the jean, you like the jean.
That's
Wear the
what I
jeans.
would think, right?
If you look good and your booty looks good in the jeans, wear them.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
There you go. Go, Vanessa. I like that. Jim, does your booty look good in the jeans?
That's Jim's number one concern.
I'll tell you, back in the day, Wrangler, I don't know. I mean, I never wore Wrangler back then either.
You
but,
did. Okay.
But others did.
You had Calvin?
I was more Calvin.
Gloria Vanderbilt.
Gloria,
Right.
yeah.
And
Oh.
Jordache.
They fit the black girl.
They did. She
They
said they
did.
fit the black
They
girls.
did. They did.
Oh. Okay, you guys. Mr. Rudy's been getting lots of advice, and so one of our listeners wants to know, I've been hooking up with my boyfriend's brother for 3 months. What's the best way to break up with my boyfriend and start a relationship with his brother?
Ouch.
Desiree in Sweetwater, Florida. Well, okay. It's real sweet in Sweetwater, isn't it? Vanessa? What say you?
What? That's what I You're crazy.
She is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, so listen. I mean, you know, attraction is attraction, and you might be attracted to the brother. So
She's more than attracted to the brother.
Well, she is attracted to the brother.
They're doing
right?
the dance of love.
Okay, so I would just suggest to be honest and do it as quickly as possible so that it's a clean break. And well, it's not really clean because you've already been fooling around with the person.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
do it as soon as possible.
Okay.
So that it's done, it's over with, and you keep moving forward. I'm not exactly sure how her current boyfriend is going to feel about that.
Right.
But
Right.
it is what it is. Tell the truth, get it over with.
Jim, do you think that the brother really wants a real relationship with her?
Yeah, well, I hope so for her sake. But I guess the concern that I have with this
Yeah.
is she is destroying a family.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's unexceptable.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many other people for her to kind of
Yeah.
focus her energy.
I mean, he's got to have a cousin, right?
Attraction is attraction.
Yeah, but come on now.
I
Come
get
on
it.
now.
I
to
get
make
it.
a play for his brother.
How do you know she
Exactly.
made the play?
Thank you, audience member. Go for the
Yeah.
cousin.
How do you know she made the play?
Oh.
He could have made the play for her.
That's true too.
Correct?
And
So,
a
That's
woman
true,
can run
too.
faster with her skirt up than a man can with his pants down.
okay. That's interesting.
There
Thank
you go.
for sharing.
There you go. Tracy, what say you?
It's going to be a really awkward family reunion next year.
Right.
Right?
And listen, all I basically say to her is God bless.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And
really
Jesus
is.
saves.
Yeah.
Jesus saves. She's going to need
Exactly.
some help.
She's going to need some help.
She's going to need some serious
prayer.
help. And her mother-in-law's probably not going to like her.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not going to work, but it's
Not gonna
okay.
work. That's all right. We'll be right back after these messages with more Rudy's Room at Strong Island TV. If you or someone you know is in the area and you want to see our show, order your free tickets today. Go to www.rudysroomshowtickets.eventbrite.com. Woo! Welcome. All right. Welcome back to Rudy's Room. We've got Vanessa, we've got Jim, we've got Tracy, and we've got someone in the audience who just walked in. Dr. G, how are you? Yes. Designs by Dr. G. You guys can't see her, but she's here, and I hope you guys will go and support her brand. She's got some fantastic stuff. Okay, I know Jim relatively well, but I'd like to get to know you ladies a little bit better.
Okay.
Are you guys up for that?
Sure.
We're going to play a little game. It's called Never Have I Ever.
Oh, hell no.
All right. You guys, you think we should play Never Have I Ever? Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
My parents are in the
Good
audience.
thing is he's in Norman, so we're okay.
He can watch it.
I know.
All right, we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. I'm gonna read a statement. If you've actually done the thing that I say, you've got to honk your horn. So let's make sure your horn works. Vanessa, honk. Jim, Tracy. Okay, now they work. No malfunctions. All right, what's up first? Never have I ever not left a tip at a restaurant. Jim, you cheap bastard. What happened?
You know, the service has to be good.
Okay.
I feel the restaurants are responsible for paying the workers. If they're not doing a good job, you're not entitled to a tip. I don't think it should be a
Okay,
given.
but restaurant workers don't make what everybody else makes because they rely on their tips. So you might
Don't
not
rely
give
on
them
Jim because you're in
as-
trouble.
You might not give them as big of a tip,
Yeah.
but you have to give them something.
I'll always give a little something.
Okay,
But
all
if I
right.
feel
How
like
little is little?
A penny.
Exactly. Pennywise the clown over here. Pennywise the clown.
I'm just being honest.
Okay, well, I appreciate the
Okay.
honesty. What's up next? Oh, man. Never have I ever looked in the mirror and said, damn, I look good. Come on, Vanessa.
Never have I ever. Yes, I
Okay,
always.
well, honk that horn. Okay. She's all that in 10 bags
Yes,
of
I
chips.
have. I
Yes,
have.
you
Sorry.
Feeling yourself. Go
Exactly.
ahead.
If you don't feel yourself, who else is gonna feel
Listen,
you?
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
that's
Come on
true.
now.
Don't rely on Jim. He don't even tip, so. What's up next? Oh, never have I ever had a credit card declined at a store register. Ooh, Vanessa, what were you trying to buy?
I don't even remember what I was
Yes,
trying
you
to
do. You
buy,
can share
but
the pain.
I
Nobody's watching.
don't. But it was very embarrassing. And then I was like,
Aw.
oh, that's not possible. Like I know I have enough.
And you know you
I
was
know I have
taking-
enough of a limit. And then I called. It was like negative.
They said,
It's like, oh. So then you're like trying to look for other modes of payment. And
you put
you
$5
really know,
on this card.
You really know
$2
you
on
don't
the
have
next.
any other modes of
Exactly.
payment. So it's okay.
Oh, wow.
It happened. It hasn't happened recently, but it's happened.
Recently, like last week? Recently,
Like last week.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it. Okay, what's up next? Oh, never have I ever lied to someone just to get them off the phone.
What do you think about this one?
Come on, Vanessa, thank you.
You all do it. I'm not going to be the sacrificial lamb here. You all do it. You're like, oh, huh? Excuse me. Who's calling? What? Yeah, I'll be right there. Like, come on.
Exactly. Thank
Come on.
you. Thank
Not
you,
to any of
Vanessa.
my friends. though.
No, never.
Anybody that's watching? Never.
Never.
I
She
just
wants
tell
to talk
people I have
you.
to go and hang up the phone.
I usually say the police are pulling me over.
Okay, oh, exactly. Oh, God. Y'all are a mess. What's up next?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, never have I ever lied about reading a book or seeing a movie just to keep a conversation going. Jim.
You can't fake that.
You'd be surprised. Okay. All right, what's up next? Never have I ever had a major argument in a very public place. Oh. Jim, who are you fighting with?
Well, you haven't seen me with my wife.
Oh. Oh,
We could get into it.
shout out to you, Evelyn. Shout out to you, Evelyn. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanessa, you were honking away.
I did. It was a while ago. I'll say it was in my college days.
Oh,
and
okay.
I asked someone to do something, and she didn't do it for me. And
Okay.
it just really pissed me So I just let her know how I felt.
Okay.
And
In a public setting.
In a public setting.
That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, I love her. I don't deal with her, but I love her.
Okay.
Okay.
She's at a distance?
Yeah, at
Okay.
far distance.
Far distance,
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
In the trash with the lid on and the truck
Not in
coming
the
down
trash.
the road.
Not in the trash. She's not
Okay.
worthy of the trash.
She-
but
oh.
she's not worthy of the trash.
Vanessa, you are a good guest. You can come back anytime. I gotta get to that Suffolk County Government Center and hang out with you. Okay, what's up next? Oh, hell no! We've got more advice. Okay, we live in a place that has thin walls and always hear our neighbors having sex. Things between them are wild. I want to tell the wife so she's aware, but my fiance says it's a bad idea. We live in a large complex and the neighbors talk. Okay, it's going down in Huntsville, Alabama. Jim, should we say something?
I'm a little. Can we read the item again? I'm a little thrown by it.
Let's go back and let's see what they.
The pronouns.
Come on,
Wait.
Jim.
Okay, so this person's neighbor makes a
Is
little too
loud.
much noise doing the wild and nasty.
Okay.
And she wants to say something, but her fiance says, keep quiet. Do
Right.
we tell?
I had to say something.
You know, I think it's an awkward thing to
Okay.
comment on.
Okay. So keep the riding crop and Crisco oil to yourself. Keep the riding.
Yeah, just let it rock.
Okay,
You know, I mean, it's
okay.
my way of thinking.
Got you. Okay, Tracy.
Maybe raise awareness with whoever built the construction
The property
that there are
manager.
some
A
issues.
A little soundproofing needed.
Yeah, a little
okay.
soundproofing is necessary.
Okay, there you go. Tracy, what say you?
Just move and avoid the awkward conversation. Just move.
Okay. Vanessa, what do you think?
I just say yell a little bit louder. That's it. Yell a little bit louder, and you'll drown them out, and you won't hear them. So we're all
Now,
right.
do you yell in like another language just to really take it to another level?
If you can speak another language, which I
Okay.
cannot.
Okay.
I mean, I can speak. I control. I can say something crazy.
You start shouting
but
that out.
They might think I'm speaking in tongues.
Exactly.
but-
Okay. All right. We'll leave it like that. What's next for Never Have I Ever?
Oh gosh.
Oh man. All right. I guess we have no more Never Have I. Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Never Have I Ever. No, we actually. Okay.
We did that
We
one.
did that one already. Lied about reading a book. So what's another one? Do we have any more? I guess not. We had the major argument. Okay.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Yes.
Jim likes to fight. Oh, never have I ever worn the same clothes multiple days in a row.
Alternate days.
Please explain, Jim.
You know, here's the thing. If a shirt is freshly pressed, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't sweat because you wear like undergarments that absorb any sweat.
You really
Why
don't
not
sweat?
wear? I really
You
don't.
really don't sweat?
I really don't.
Okay, Funk Master Flex. Okay, Funk Master Flex. Go on. All right.
So that's my thought. Maybe alternate days.
Alternate days. Okay, Vanessa.
Yeah.
I wear jeans.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
I'll continue to wear
Okay.
jeans.
There you
If it's
go.
a cute shirt with the jeans, and I might
Right.
rock that too.
Okay.
Just as long as it's not the same audience that I'm going in front of.
Gotcha. See, thank you. I love that. Okay, what's next? Oh, never have I ever stolen a parking lot from another driver. Vanessa, who are you stealing from?
Well, the thing is that you have to be close enough, the closest to the parking spot.
Okay.
Some people think that they're like, 50 yards away and they're close. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to take the spot. Like, I was closer.
Do you say sorry or you just whip right in there?
No, you do the one. And then you keep it moving. And then you wait in your car until they go inside the store.
Okay, all right. And Jim?
I think it's unavoidable.
Unavoidable.
Well, the parking lots out here in Nassau County.
You don't tip, you steal parking spots. You're a mess.
I'm just breaking all the
You
rules.
are.
But yeah, I
Okay.
mean, unintentional, but it
Gotcha.
happens.
Okay, Tracy, what about you?
She's a goody too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She didn't want to say it.
I'll just like if somebody wants the spot, I'll just drive around.
Oh, you are so
you're
nice.
She's a good
especially,
are
especially if
sweet.
it's like an elderly person,
Oh,
I'll just be
right.
like, okay,
Okay,
they need
yeah.
to park
Okay,
closer.
okay.
Yeah,
But if they have a scooter, they can make it from further in the lot.
but you don't know if they have a scooter.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Very, very
Maybe they
good.
need to have the signs that say scooter on board.
Scooter on board. That would be
Yes.
very helpful. I think we might have one more. Oh, never have I ever pretended not to see someone just so I could avoid a conversation.
That's all of us.
Tracy,
Yes.
bring it on, please.
Ooh, Tracy.
If I'm like in the grocery store shopping and I have a lot of things to do and I see somebody, I'll kind of just make that left turn and be like, okay. And then I'll text them later. I'll be like, sorry, I saw you and I couldn't tell them.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh,
I did.
wow! Oh wow!
Sorry.
I wasn't expecting. It's always the quiet ones, America. I would have never expected that. Jim, who are you avoiding?
You know, well, the funny thing is, so I work in high schools in Brooklyn. And if I go out to certain restaurants, I will see like former students and kids who I taught, years ago. So in some instances, you kind of don't want to,
Okay. Yeah.
and I'm a counselor, so
Okay.
we're not supposed to let people know that,
Got you.
yeah.
Okay.
So it can be a little awkward.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if we're out together, I want you to say hello because I want to know what their craziness is. But anyway, Vanessa.
I avoid the talkers.
Yeah.
Like the people that are going to talk to you for a little. You're like, oh, heck no, I got to get out
Right?
of this store.
Because you will
So
never get those
literally,
minutes of your life
I
back.
have dipped around corners, like I'm just going to hold it until they go by. I've hidden behind other people. Like, no.
Oh,
If you're a
God.
talker, I
Okay.
can't.
We're
I
going to
can't.
let that go.
Exactly.
Okay. We've got a
Exactly.
few minutes. Vanessa, I want to talk about the census. I mean, obviously, I was joking before in a way, but sort of not. People are really afraid to answer the census. Why is that? And help dispel some of those myths.
So I think think people might be afraid, and this, particularly in this climate, people are afraid. And when you talk about immigrant communities, they're afraid. They're hiding in the shadows because of what's taking place on the national level. So I think that's why people have been, people are going to be afraid, especially for the 2020 census, especially with what's happening on the national level. They will be afraid to fill out the census. But the census is your civic duty. Like, you want to be counted. The census is responsible for the distribution of $675 billion a year.
Oh, wow.
And if you're not counted and you're not in, your community is not getting back the money that it deserves.
Okay.
We also can lose representation. So
Gotcha.
in New York State, if we have an undercount of about 0.6%, we can lose representation on the federal level.
Okay.
So the census is just very important to fill out. You want to be counted. You are here. You are living in the United States.
Okay.
You want to be counted, and you want to make sure that the money is coming back, particularly for your viewers and your listeners. They want the money to come back because there's school funding that's associated with it.
Absolutely.
So if you want to ensure that your class sizes are a decent size, that there's after-school programs and those sorts of things, you have to fill out the census so that we can correctly account for the people that reside within particular communities.
Gotcha. Is there a phone number or a website where people can go to make sure
So
their
the
census
census
is right?
is not until 2020,
Okay.
but we are starting the efforts now because we want to get the people ready so that when you start to receive, and this is the first time that the census is actually going to be digital.
Oh.
So the first thing you're going to get in the mail is a postcard that says you can go online and fill out the census.
Okay.
So that's great for some people, the millennials, the Gen Xers, and all that kind of stuff. But our older population, that's going to be a little scary because I don't want to put my data on the web, on the World Wide Web. Somebody's going to take and
Well, my
compromise
grandmama's afraid
data.
of the Facebook, so
The Facebook.
The Facebook.
But it's very easy to do. You can go on and you can go on, log on. The census is literally going to be 10 or 11 questions.
Okay.
It'll probably take you about 2 to 3 minutes to fill out the census.
Oh.
People think the census is like this
takes
intrusive.
longer to vote for American Idol.
Correct. They think it's an intrusive thing, and there's something else that we get that's called the American Community Survey, and we get that every 3 years, and that's actually more extensive.
Okay.
But the decennial census is 10 to 11 questions, and
Excellent.
I say 10 to 11 questions because currently at the Supreme Court, the question on citizenship is being litigated.
Okay.
So it hasn't been asked since 1950 on the census, but the president has asked for the Supreme Court to expedite a ruling for it to be included on the census.
Gotcha.
And that's going to be problematic because then those people that are here and might be here and undocumented are not going to want to fill out the information because they're going to think that somebody can find them.
Understood.
But the census cannot share, the Census Bureau cannot share any information with any other governmental entity.
Excellent. And before we go to commercial break, is there a website for the census so people can learn more about all the stuff you're talking about?
Oh, yes, you
What
can
do
go
they do?
to, all you have to do is Google 2020 census.
Okay.
In Suffolk County, we actually have a landing page on our Suffolk County website. So if
Okay.
you go to the Suffolk County website and put in 2020 census,
What
it
is
will
the address
provide
for the
you
Suffolk County website?
www.suffolkcountiny.gov.
Look at that. Go check it out. We'll be back after these. We'll be right back after commercial break with more Rudy's Room. Thank you, guys.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Welcome back to Rudy's room. Yay! That's right. Thank you. We've got Vanessa, we've got Jim, we've got Tracy. You guys, there's special people out there in this world, and Jim, you in particular would know this. They are too nosy, too needy, too political, too petty, too cray-cray, or as we like to say here at our silly little show, they're just too much. So, we want to induct some new members onto Team Too Much, and we will tell you who is nominated this week. Up first, we have Jose Sims. He is 29 years old, has 7 arrest warrants, and is actually being sought as a fugitive after failing to appear in court on some charges related to the injury of a child. Now, what's interesting about Mr. Sims and why he is Team Too Much is that he went to social media and said that he would turn himself in if he got 15,000 likes on social media for his mugshot poster. So now apparently the police negotiated him down from getting 20,000 likes. They got him from 20,000 down to 15. No word yet, but he's hopefully getting closer. Mr. Sims, you were just too much. Okay. Then, oh boy.
Goodness.
Up next we have 40-year-old Brian Couture of Forest Grove, Oregon. And this one is definitely too much. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but he looks like he did it. Okay, so apparently Mr. Couture called 911 to report that someone broke into his home through a sliding glass door and stole $740 from his daughter's Girl Scout cookie money.
Okay.
After some crack investigating by the police, it was determined that Mr. Couture actually stole the money himself from his daughter's Girl Scout cookie fund.
Knew it.
And he took the money to pay for an erotic massage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you got a happy ending.
He didn't get a happy ending because he's now going to be in jail. He'll get a whole different
Well,
kind of
hopefully
happy
it was
ending.
worth it.
Yeah, Big Bubba's going to love him. Anyway, so he made up the story to try to explain why he couldn't replenish the missing funds. So we'll see. And then we have a lovely video that you have to see of a recent graduation at El Paso Community College. This person made the day unforgettable.
Kutanagi Dimitri Getty Sopa.
Yes, that young man decided to do a backflip, failed miserably, landed on his head. Apparently, the only thing injured was his pride.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, why couldn't he just throw his hat in the air like all the other students, right?
You want to be a little extra.
What do you mean?
though.
He was extra, all right. He was extra. So, our nominees this week are Mr. Jose Sims, our Facebook felon, Mr. Brian Couture, the bad dad, and then, of course, our graduate. And the winner of this week's pig on the pedestal is...
Oh my goodness, bad dad.
Yes, the very bad dad. Let's make some noise for bad dad. Yes, so congratulations, bad dad. You are the worst. You deserve
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Tracy, you said that you've been living with arthritis for how long again?
9 years. It'll be
do
this
you-
summer.
Do you mind talking about how did you get diagnosed? Like what
Oh,
happened?
yeah, sure. So, you heard at the walk, it's kind of a long story. So,
Yeah.
I presented with actually stomach symptoms
Okay.
at first.
Okay.
Then the inflammation from my stomach settled into my joints.
Oh wow.
Which was very painful.
Mm-hmm.
And then as that happened, I was also diagnosed with fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and chronic fatigue syndrome.
Oh, boy.
So
Wow.
You were just
summer,
rounding out the
summer
equation.
2010
Wow.
was no fun.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to be diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis right away.
Okay.
Which was great. And I started medicine, didn't really respond to it.
Yeah.
And then my insurance changed 3 times in an 18-month period.
Okay.
So every time I came off of I changed my insurance, I had new doctors.
Okay.
So then I was told, oh no, you don't have arthritis. You have arthritis in your gut, or
Oh, wow.
maybe you don't even have it at all. So then I went full circle from being, yes, you have this terrible disease, to maybe you don't have it, to no, you definitely don't.
Okay.
So then I was treated for things I didn't have for 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Wow.
that really set me back, joint damage wise.
Yeah.
So I finally, after that 3-year period, found the rheumatologist that I see now, who is amazing, is Dr. Vanis in Astoria.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah. Shout out to your
yes,
doctor.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he's so amazing.
Yes.
So he has me on the right combination of medicines right
Okay.
now, and I feel so much better.
Good.
And I'm able to do a little bit more. I'm
Okay.
still, you still have joint pain and inflammation, but
Right. Okay.
it's so much better than it was being not diagnosed with something.
Amazing. And you're
So-
relatively young, so I mean,
Yes.
did you even know people your own age who had arthritis?
So I started showing symptoms when I was 25.
Wow.
And I thought like most people do, arthritis.
Right, it's
You know,
old
like
people.
everybody's grandma has arthritis.
Correct.
But, you know, it's rheumatoid arthritis is autoimmune, so it can affect anybody. There's 300,000 kids in the United States that have it.
Yeah.
So anywhere from, you know, I know people who were diagnosed with it at 9 months old.
Right.
And then all the way through your adulthood.
Yeah. What's the best way? I mean, there's so many people watching, all the folks on Facebook. Hi, Aurora. Hi, LaBelle. Hi, Kathy Donnelly. And hi, Ira Epstein, by the way. So there. What's the best way that some of these folks can help people like you with arthritis? I mean, do they contact the Arthritis Foundation? Like, what do they do?
Well, you can go on to arthritis.org, I'm sorry. And we have all the resources that you could possibly need if you're newly diagnosed or you've been struggling with your diagnosis.
Right.
I'm a platinum ambassador, so we go to
Ooh, that
Washington.
sounds nice.
I know.
Did
Isn't
you
it
get a
fancy?
proclamation?
I did not get a proclamation.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Vanessa.
No.
We can do a twofer here.
Poor Vanessa. Poor
I'm like,
Vanessa.
why do you have 100 proclamations going out? I just
have
sign
to.
them.
Yeah.
Sign them.
Exactly. Okay. What does it mean to be a platinum ambassador?
So I travel with the Arthritis Foundation to Washington, D.C.
You get to travel?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even get a bagel last week. I couldn't even get a wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They're flying her all
I
over.
know.
So I travel to Washington, D.C. and Albany once
Okay.
a year, and we
Okay.
meet with our legislators to discuss healthcare law. And
Okay.
I have to say that our
Do you get a meal?
Yeah, they pay. They
No way.
Yeah, if you
Wow.
to become a platinum ambassador, you have to do like monthly activities, which can be something as simple as using Twitter or something.
I can do that.
Yeah, and then if you do the monthly
I can use
activities,
the Twitter. I
Yeah,
can use
the Twitter. Yeah,
Twitter.
that's kind of what I call it, the
Exactly,
Twitter.
the
right?
Twitter, okay.
So, and if you do that plus 4 bonus activities in a
Okay.
year, they pay for you to go to Washington D.C. They pay for your hotel, your flight, and they feed you.
I need your agent.
I
You're
know.
good.
So it's exciting, and
That's
you know,
cool.
we can see a change, and the legislators in New York are so receptive to healthcare law. We're very fortunate.
Okay.
You know, regardless of what party they're in, they're all very receptive
That's
to
fantastic.
meeting with us, and
Okay.
you know, it's nice to develop a relationship.
Uh-huh.
Like we were just in D.C. in
Yeah.
March,
Mhm.
and my legislator went, I know you. And I'm like, I don't know if that's good or bad, but he knows me because I've met with him 3 other times.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Very, very cool. Jim, is it me or are there a lot more crazy people out there these days?
You know, I take issue with that word, Rudy.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. I mean, I think mental health
Yes.
is a nationwide issue.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're living in crazy times.
Okay.
And I think these crazy times are bringing out a lot of pathology in people.
Gotcha.
And what I'm finding in my own, clinical work is that, folks just need good people to talk to.
Right.
They need to be understood.
Right.
They need a little guidance.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so to say crazy, I know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone's a little crazy when
Okay.
you come right down to it, including
Are they a
including
little
myself.
unbalanced?
You have to be. You have to be. You have to be.
Unbalanced. Okay.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
mean, there's a lot. There's a lot going on out there.
Okay. Now, have you ever said to someone, I just can't help you?
I don't like to admit that I can't be helpful, but I think you have to recognize your own limits, right?
Okay.
So if it's like something that clearly is not
Okay.
that you're not comfortable with, you owe it to the client to say,
Okay.
this is not something I'm comfortable
Gotcha.
working with.
How
But
long
for the
do you
most
keep
part,
working with them before you're like, cut 'em
the
loose?
rule is like 3.
Oh, really?
You see people maybe 3 times.
Okay.
You'll know within 3 visits
Oh.
if you're going to click with your
Okay.
clinician and if that person actually will be able to be helpful
Okay.
to you. So you give it
Okay.
3
Okay.
shots.
What's the best way you ever broke up with a client?
It's not me. It's not you. It's me.
I hate breaking up with clients. I'll hold on to them as long as they want to stay
Okay.
with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the more unbalanced for you, the better. You look at like long term.
Look, as long
right?
as they feel they could get something out of
Got you.
the relationship, right?
Okay. So when they come to the door, do you like see a swimming pool or like a vacation? like what do you
No,
envision?
absolutely not. Absolutely
Oh,
not.
okay.
And I'm notorious for charging much less than the going rate.
Do you really?
I do. I do because
Wow.
I don't accept insurance coverage.
Oh.
Okay.
So
You got rich clients.
Yeah, I got to
Okay.
find cash-paying people. I mean, I have been known to say once the money runs out, treatment over. But those folks are, in most instances, not all that. They're not all that mentally
When the
ill.
money runs
Okay.
out, you're cured.
You're done.
You're done.
Boom. Bye.
But Vanessa, if you get some more cash, you
I
come
know,
back.
right? Come back. You know, there actually was some lingering stuff that I did not tell you about, but now that you have more money, come on back.
Or we make a referral to a clinic or
Okay.
resources that, yeah.
But when that cash comes back, so can you. When that cash comes back.
You won the lot.
I'm just being honest.
Oh my
Just
God.
being honest.
I love that you're honest. You're too funny. How do people find you? Do you have a website? Do you have a...
So I advertise through Psychology Today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
very cool.
So I'm on Psychology Today, and
Okay.
I get most of my folks that way, which
Well,
is
there
nice.
we go. We're going to
Yeah.
find them that way, which is good. We're going to
you.
take one more commercial break. We're going to come back with an actual advice letter that you guys won't believe. Stay tuned. Rudy's Room will be right back.
Great.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
If you or someone you know is in the area and you want to see our show, order your free tickets today. Go to www.rudysroomshowtickets.eventbrite.com. Welcome back. Yes. All right. Welcome back to Rudy's Room. We've got three fantastic guests, Vanessa, Jim, and Tracy. You guys, we have a viewer that needs some advice. You ready?
We're ready.
Bring it on.
Okay. Advice hour starts now.
Okay.
It's like,
I love that dramatic music. It is everything.
Oh gosh.
Vanessa's cracking up, right?
Oh my God.
It just paints the scene. Okay. Hello, Mr. Rudy. I'm a 62-year-old widower having a hard time meeting new people, especially eligible women for romance. I tried going online and used things like Our Time, Tinder, and even JDate, but I'm not actually Jewish. The people who responded to me are either looking for money, weird sex, or drug things I've never even heard of. Needless to say, it's been a disaster. What have you never heard of? Okay, anyway. 3 weeks ago, I asked my upstairs neighbor if she wanted to go out for a drink, and to my surprise, she said yes. We went out for dinner, laughed, talked about serious things, then said goodbye. I tried to kiss her, but she pulled away, and the moment was both awkward and uncomfortable. We see each other almost every day because we are neighbors, but have not gone out since. Last week, I sent her a text saying, hey, hope you're having a nice day. Let's get together tonight for dinner and drinks. Our last time together was so great that I'm fine just being friends. Her response, Rudy, was crickets. I mean, not a single word.
Aww.
Again, I see her every day, and she does wave before heading off in a completely different direction from me. So now what should I do? Do you have any idea where I can go to find love? My biggest fear is that I'll never have another relationship and die alone. Signed, Neighbor Woes in Nebraska.
Oh, wow.
Vanessa, what do we do?
So, I mean, So I'm not necessarily a fan of dating sites. I haven't really been on any.
Okay.
Because
Is there
I've
a
been
Mr.
married.
Vanessa?
I've been married for a very long time.
Oh, good for you.
27 years.
Oh, nice.
It'll be 27 years this year. So dating sites didn't exist prior to.
Okay.
But perhaps maybe the more in person, right? So I think he should give up on her because she's not feeling him.
No,
Right? So you
right.
gotta let that go.
Okay.
But maybe there's like senior centers in the
Okay.
area
Gotcha.
or places where older people congregate that
Okay.
he can actually find somebody and meet them. And you need to feel the vibe,
That's
right?
true, yes. Right.
So the feeling
Before
the
you
vibe.
start feel the vibe.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think you need to feel the vibe. So maybe look at some senior centers or some places where older people congregate so that he can
Okay.
find love.
Good. Jim, where does Grandpa go?
So I'm thinking the laundromat. It sounds crazy.
So even
but
if you have your own washer and
you-
dryer?
just take your laundry, go
Okay.
to a laundromat, anywhere.
Do you really bring your dirty clothes though?
Right, bring what you have to wash. No, but just be in settings where you're gonna, sort of run into other people.
Okay.
Have easy conversations, see where it goes.
Okay.
So
Just hanging in the laundromat.
because I think using sort of the modern methods
Right.
of meeting and hooking up, it's not going to work.
so during the spin cycle, you say, "Hey, how's it going?"
But you'd be surprised. Or
Okay.
Dryer is going
coffee
fast.
houses,
Okay.
Starbucks.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
That's
Just
true.
be.
You just hold
put
out that roll of
yourself out
quarters
there.
and hope they'll come to you.
He's absolutely right. I have met these people.
Thank you.
You met people in the audience. Wait,
See?
someone in our audience.
I do
Did you
know
really? Okay, wait a minute. Who'd you meet in the laundromat?
I've met two guys that I dated briefly.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
good for
well, you know what
you.
you're talking
What's
about.
to you.
Cheers to you, audience member.
Cheers to you.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay. Wow. We gotta get you on the couch now. I wanted to.
Yeah.
It was brief though. The
It was
laundry.
brief. It was just a couple months.
Okay. Did you keep seeing him at the laundromat?
No, probably.
You went to a new laundromat after that.
I switched it up.
Okay, we love that. You
drove an hour.
Okay, listen, you do what
See?
you got to do.
Right.
Too funny.
was three.
One was about 15 years younger than me.
Oh,
look at
girl.
that. Whoa.
You gotta go.
Okay. Those of you in
Go. It
Kansas
does
didn't
work.
hear her, but one of our audience members met someone in the laundromat and he was 15 years younger than her. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
It can
Okay.
happen.
Was he cutting school? Okay. There we go. Okay. It is a compliment.
Yes.
All right, Tracy, have you been to the laundromat?
To do laundry.
Okay.
And that's it.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So maybe check the library.
People don't
Oh.
read.
No. For older people, they
Yeah.
have
Oh,
like
they do read.
blood screen. They have blood pressure screenings, or they'll have like
Oh.
or like a game club for senior citizens.
So you can get you like a glucose grandpa?
Yeah.
Instead of a sugar daddy? Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. I like that.
gosh. Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
All right, so you can find like the blood pressure that's right for you. Just,
Right,
just pick
yeah.
them up. Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
And at least you'll know about some of his vitals. ahead of
that is
time.
true.
I need to know if you're in this for the long term.
Go, Tracy.
Y'all are a mess. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Sir, we definitely recommend you try to find someone new because the neighbor's not feeling
That's
you.
done.
Go to the
Yeah.
laundromat, the
Done.
library, feel blood pressure, get some quarter, whatever you got to do. Make it happen. Make it change. Make it change.
And we wish you many blessings.
We
Yes.
do wish you
Yeah.
many blessings.
And it will work
many more
out.
dates.
Yes.
And write us and let us know what drugs and stuff you didn't know anything about because that sounds so interesting too. But anyway, all right, Tracy, the New York City Walk for Arthritis. You talked
Yes,
about that?
the Arthritis Foundation is having a walk in New York City on Sunday.
Okay.
It's at the Intrepid Museum, so
nice.
something new
Yes.
to try. There's discount tickets available for the museum afterwards.
Okay.
It's an easy 1 mile walk,
Yep.
and if you're in the area or you want to come down,
Okay.
you're welcome to come down. There's a sponsor expo, so you
Okay.
get some free stuff.
Cool.
And you can meet all of us and meet the staff, and
Oh.
if you need some arthritis resources, we'll all be there.
Very cool. How do
nice.
people register? What's the website?
It would be arthritis.org,
Okay.
and you'll see a banner on it for
Okay.
register. It's Walk to Cure Arthritis.
Very,
So
very
you just
cool.
look for the one in your area.
Very nice. Now, people are usually afraid of like raising money for things like that. Can you tell these folks very quickly how easy it is to do?
It's so easy. You don't have to raise money because it's free to attend.
Okay.
So you just say, I would like to raise $1.
Okay.
And then if you would like to contribute more, you can.
Okay. So just bring your
And
dollar.
if you raise $100, you get a free T-shirt.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. But if you're cheap like Jim and you don't tip,
yeah, no. You can come and support without raising money.
The waitress
Yes.
is not going to be able to
I'll bring
afford
my
it.
own. I'll bring my own T-shirt.
we're going to take one more break and we'll come back with the last few minutes of Rudy's Room. Stay tuned, you guys. Thank you.
A book, either in your head or on your desk, just waiting to get out to anxious readers? Hi, I'm Stephanie Larkin, author, book developer, and head penguin at Red Penguin Books. We're a publishing company specializing in books of all genres and publishing in all formats, including digital, audible, and print books. From business books to romance, memoirs to mysteries, our authors have complete control over their books from start to print. We'll help get your book to booksellers all around. Major booksellers such as Amazon, Apple, Kobo, Walmart, even libraries and bookstores around the world. We believe in our authors. So call or email today to get your free publisher's packet to get started. Just visit us at redpenguinbooks.com and get your book out there and into the hands of your readers. At Red Penguin Books, you call all the shots. So call us today and turn your dreams into a reality.
You better have the cash right.
I actually brought my card.
Thanks, Jim. Oh my goodness.
Welcome
thank
back
you.
to Rudy's Room. Vanessa just took Jim. Yes, you can clap. It's okay. Vanessa just took Jim's card, so she may get some treatment, but you better have that money right.
I better have my cash.
Cash payment.
Cash payment.
Cash rules everything around
Or your
him.
heels.
Dollar bill.
Or your heels.
Okay. You guys, we have time for a very quick game in these last few minutes. Vanessa, since you said you're feeling yourself, odds are that you tend to always slay. So we're going to play a quick game. You do every day. We're going to play a quick round of slay or nay. I'm going to show you an image. If you think the person looks good, you say that they slay. And if it isn't right, it's a nay.
Okay.
Up first, Yahari Shahid. What do you guys think? Is that a slay?
Slay all day.
Oh, she's slaying. Jim, is she
Yes.
slaying?
She's slaying.
She's slaying? I think Jim's a chocoholic. Okay. I think Jim's a chocoholic.
He did give me his card.
He did give me his card. If you don't have to pay cash, you'll be all right.
Exactly.
Who's up next? Oh, Justin and Haley Bieber. Tracy, slay or nay?
Slay in their own way.
In their own way. Oh, she's so nice.
So sweet.
She is so sweet. Vanessa, what do we think?
That's a nay.
That's a nay.
Yeah.
nay for me,
That's
too.
a nay for Jim,
That's a
too.
nay.
Okay. What's up next? Oh, Millie Bobby Brown. What do we think?
Who is Millie Bobby?
Okay, well, Millie Bobby Brown, she's coordinated.
She's
She looks
coordinated.
Like, yep, she slays.
Okay, she slays, Tracy?
Yeah.
Okay, Jim?
She slays.
She
but
slays?
who
Okay.
is she?
Well, who cares? It doesn't matter.
How'd she make this?
Exactly.
He wants her as a
This is
client.
Exactly. Who's up next? Who's up next? You guys are so funny. Oh, Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble. She looks like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, but right. Vanessa?
Slay.
She's a slay? Mm-hmm. Okay, Jim.
I'm going to go with nay.
Nay? Oh. Tracy?
I think slay because I would never go against the Kardashians because I'm scared.
Exactly.
I'm afraid to say no.
All right, who's up next? All right. All right, the powers that be say it's last call. That means our time has basically come to an end. Vanessa, if you could say anything to get these folks to fill out the census, be ready, what would it be?
It's your civic duty, it's your responsibility, and the bottom line is if you want to be counted, everyone should be counted in the United States. If you want to be counted, fill out the census. It's the best thing that you can possibly do, and you only have to do it once every 10 years.
Okay, Jim?
I guess if you're out there and you're hurting and you need to talk to somebody, find someone to talk to.
If the laundromat's not working, they call you. But have cash. Have cash.
You're not plugging. Just find somebody.
Find somebody who takes your insurance.
Who takes your insurance?
I love it. Tracy, talk to these folks about the Arthritis Foundation. Why should they support?
Just because arthritis affects so many people.
Okay.
Everybody knows somebody with arthritis. It affects 1 in 4 people in the United States, 1 in 3 if you're in the military or you've served in the military.
Really? Why is
yes,
that?
because of the heavy rucksacks cause arthritis.
Okay.
So, and then if you have a genetic history in your family, it's probably more than that.
Okay.
So just even an encouraging word to somebody who has arthritis means
Gotcha.
the world. So.
Okay. And are there any breakthroughs in terms of the medicine lately? Because I mean, once upon a time they used to get like the gold injections and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah. The treatment in the 1980s for RA was 12 aspirins a day and gold injections.
Oh, wow.
So they've come a very long way
Okay.
from that. Now we have biologics.
Uh-huh.
And they've actually, the new thing is biologics, because they've always been injections.
Okay.
Now biologics you can get in a pill. So that's the new latest thing. So it's really
wow.
come a long way. I mean, there's still terrible side effects to it, but such
Okay.
a long way in really 20, 25 years.
Absolutely, which is amazing.
So,
And
yeah.
in terms of the pill, is it? I mean, is it? Is it?
No, it's really good. It's
Okay.
as good as what you would inject yourself with.
Great.
So
Really?
yeah,
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
And
so-
now people with arthritis can truly live, quote unquote, a normal life
Yes,
these days, right?
yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. Look at that. You guys have been fantastic guests. I
Thank you.
hope that you will connect, and if you get some cash, go see Jim. Just don't leave him a tip. Just don't leave him a tip.
I'm going to use that
Pay
credit
back
card
again?
that got declined, okay? Do I have to give you cash or do you take credit?
Exactly.
We're working on that.
He's working on credit. He's
on
working on credit. Thank you guys so much for watching Rudy's Room. It really has been fantastic hanging out with all of you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Do the arthritis walk, get some therapy, take the census, and watch us next week. We'll see you guys soon. Audience, make some noise. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Nice.
That's right. Keep it going. Keep it going.